Hello. Before you ask, yes, I did ruin over here. Before you ask again, yes, I did fix this. Yes, the best ideology. Democracy. Anyways. Before we start, data religion update. Like, yeah, like, just all of Eastern Europe decides to, like, convert to Christianity, or, like, this world's version of Christianity. So, like, all of over here is Christian now. However, don't fear, the gold religion's not being eradicated. But a few people up here decide to convert to the gold religion. But yeah, these guys are like, they are about to be gone. Oh, also the Irish are now Catholic again. How great. They're not Catholic, Christian. Anyways, so yeah. The actual first bit of the video is going to be a war. Between what two nations? These two. Why? Why not? Pink team invades into the light blue team. Takes their capital. They're dead. But then Rome decides to invade into them, take their capital, capitulate them, and yeah, so it ends in a Roman victory. Oh, that's a very large. Anyways, let me just quickly replace these. Okay, dot, dot, okay. We see tensions begin to rise throughout all of Europe as a new alliance gets made. There's already a pentagonal alliance. Wait, are there only two nations in the Pentagon alliance? Oh yeah, there are. Let's say they're getting more nations. They gain Bulgaria, Thrace, and Turkey. I did that on the wrong layer, didn't I? Yep. That could have went so wrong. Okay, I'm turning off the city layer. Anyways, the nations joining are these three, as I just said. That is not a good pentagon. Anyways, in the Pentagon Alliance... No, I'm gonna make a new layer, which indicates, like... It indicates, like, tension between, like, borders. So, for example, this border between the Hexagon and Oval Alliance. The pink team. Why? Yeah, they're a dictatorship. That's wrong there. Okay. Up here, there's tensions. Berlin's all boxed in. By the way, this is the heptagon, not hexagon or like pentagon. Anyways, there's also tensions like over here in the square team. But obviously they're not gonna be tense with their own nation, with their own bloody partner. Okay, so the Dutch don't really like Germany, but they're fine with the Danish. So yeah. Also, one of the most heavily fortified borders in the world gets made. The border between between Bulgaria and Ukraine. And we see some more. Wait, did I do these? That's the wrong layer. Okay, I did. Anyways, let's just turn these layers off for a sec, because we're gonna see something that's like not related to that at all. The Danish like expand further, but then some new nations get made. One of them is Sweden. The other is no, not the other. Another is Ireland. I'm gonna make it different color. Oh, Ireland. I'm not sure of what happens. I mean, oh, sorry. Sorry, I saw text and my brain went into not brain. Anyways, Ireland is. I'm not sure how to like pronounce this area. Like, also these guys have never given these islands, so that's why. And they have some land over here. Anyways, a nation is formed between the Great Finnish Lake and the Baltic Sea. And then another nation is made in the Gulf of Norway. Right here. Anyways, the final event for this video is going to be a very important event. The main leader of every alliance, so those are circle, oval, pentagon, square, hexagon, and, well, not the heptagon alliance, they're just over here chilling. They all meet in, but not all of them meet in No, they all meet in Dublin, because why not? They are non-aligned after all. Oh, did I? Yeah, I forgot to do it. Let's just say that there's no cities up there. So all of these nations, including that's the wrong layout, including the the Prime Minister of Ireland, they all have a meeting here and choose to have dinner to sort of like ease tensions. But there's someone who was hired from a nation who I won't say, I'll probably mention after, who was hired to do something. So once all of the leaders are in this building, something happens. The leader of the square team, that leader being Norman, no, yeah, wait, yeah. They, hold on, how many members does the Square Alliance only has them two? Being Brittany, they went to do something. A minute goes by, then 10, then an hour. And the leader of Brittany, which is... Okay, one of the people who run this nation, I forgot how aristocracies work. I'm pretty sure it's like rule of the greats. Anyways, people go to check on him. Those being the leaders of the Hexagon Alliance and the Oval Alliance. Those two nations being Ukraine and France. But then they also don't return after an hour. So then the rest of the presidents, or like, the rest of the leaders go to check on them all together. But they all die. And after about a week, the Irish people, no, the Irish Parliament begin to get a bit suspicious. So they go to check. They're all dead. And then we see... sorry, I zoned out for a sec. We see them issue a statement to the people. Not just to the people, but the seconds in command. Such as Bulgaria. Hold on. Sorry about that. Anyways, what was I saying again? Oh yeah, the seconds in command of each of these nations, they are informed to go to Ireland, but not in the capital. In fact, they actually go to the capital of this province. No, this province, which is this city. So once they're all there, they have a meeting on what to do. But that meeting gets very heated. Each of the leaders, well, the second in commands of each of these alliances, declare war on every other alliance. And the Irish, they're the cause of the war. So they try to get some, not neighbours, they try to get some allies. As not only have all of them declared war on each other, they've also all declared war on Ireland. So they grab some allies. The first ally, good old Scots. Oh boy, the Celtic Union again. Next ally, the Welsh. Always take keys. The next ally, the Corn. Yes, these two just fought in a line, fought in a war. Why would they be together? Just shut up. The next ally, the English, and the final ally, surprisingly enough, right in the heart of Europe, it's Switzerland. And this is where I'm going to end off today's video, with an everyone versus everyone with the exception of the Heptagon Alliance. And this is going to be World War I, the War of Insanity. Goodbye.